Hello, my gorgeous beings of light. Welcome back to another reading. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome for those who've never been here before. For those who don't know me, I am Daughter of the Divine. Nice to meet you. And for those who do know me, thank you for coming back to this channel. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. All that good, gushy stuff. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Yeah. Today's reading, I was watching another card reading about what was it, how do they think you feel about them? And if that's a topic you want to hear, let me know in the comments down below or like the video. um I should do one of those challenges, like one of those other YouTubers do, like, oh, if we get to 100 likes, I'll do a video about how do they think you feel about them, but right now we're going to focus on the topic of this reading, and that reading gave me an idea. Like, I've got an idea. um what do they, or what would they say went wrong in your relationship? I'm like, ooh, I can do something with this. I can do something with this. So that's what we're going to be getting into today's reading. What would they say went wrong in your relationship? So as you can see, there's three options in front of you. We have the cotton candy-ish ball. We have the, I don't know, it's giving thunderstorm kind of ball, and then we have a rainbow ball. It's poppy things. It's my cousin. Shh, don't tell her, she's in the room. You're going to choose which one calls out to you the most. Maybe I should, separate them a little bit more so you can see them separately. We have group one, of course, group two, and then we have group three. Is she coming? Shh. You're going to choose the one that calls out to you the most, and then in your reading, we'll get more into the, what would they say went wrong in your relationship, your connection? Why aren't you guys together from their perspective? That kind of stuff. And, I'll just see y'all over there. Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Right before your reading, I started singing the song out of nowhere, and I'm trying to remember what's the name of the song. I believe it's a song from the movie Home. It was that movie that Rihanna did with, what's his name, Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. I think it's Wrecking Ball. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's I keep falling for you like a saint, something like a wrecking ball, something like that. That song keeps coming through, so that could be a message for you guys. I think her name was like Kieza, like Kiezsa, or something like that. Um, if I remember to put it in the comments or the description box, I'll do that for you guys, because that song could be important for you, or it could be just for everybody, but it was coming through before your reading, so we'll take it as a message for you guys. So there could be something about this person feels that they keep falling for you. And I'm sorry, I have to keep pausing and checking this microphone. I have PTSD now because, like I said last time, I filmed like 3 readings and none of them picked up the audio, so I wasted 3 hours of my life. Okay, I'm sorry. There could be something here about that as well. You thought you put in so much work and you thought you wasted 3 hours of your life, maybe more, 3 years, who knows, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this reading is going to be, what would they say went wrong in your connection? So obviously you're not together. Something went wrong. You're in separation. You're on a pause, something along those lines. And we're going to be getting into what would they say went wrong. Now, this ball here, I don't even know what they would be called. Are they pop thingies? Pop thingies. Yes. These are, this scenery is giving me Candyland. Now, I've never played that game a day in my life, but it's giving Candyland. So it's like, and it's also giving me the, what is it called? Katy Perry's music video. What was it? California Girls, where everything was cotton and candy and everything was fun and playful. So that could have been the theme or the vibe of your relationship, because it's definitely giving me like I said, Candyland theme, where everything is sugary and not good for you. And I don't even know the what that game is supposed to be about. Like, cause I've never really played it. I've only heard of it, but it's giving me that kind of theme, like candy, not really serious, kid. So it could have been puppy love, your first love. You guys didn't really know what relationships were supposed to be about, kind of thing. It was a new experience for both of you, kind of thing. New love, that kind of vibe. And we're gonna put that up there and get into the reading. So we're gonna get into the what do they, what would they say went wrong in your relationship? I'm sorry, I wrote it down so many times in so many different ways. I'm trying to read the one that makes the most sense. So what would they say went wrong in your connection? Why aren't you guys together from their perspective? You know what, hold their point of view. Why aren't you together? Where did things go wrong? All those questions we're going to try to answer in this reading. And I'm very curious. I'm like, oh, really? What comes through? Excuses? Let me stop. And that's usually what it is. Excuses. Someone doesn't want to put in the work, or you know what I mean? Because if you want to make something happen or you want to commit to someone, you're going to make it happen. So essentially all of these is excuses, you know? So let's get into the reading. Angel and sisters and spirit guides, the highest good of myself and the collective of the group. One. Please be with me from the healing, guiding, clear and guidance, and a strong advocacy and protection into the energy of group one and their person. Most importantly, their person, and what would they say went wrong with their connection, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Clear and concise messages. Here we have the moon. I'm splitting the deck. We have the moon, and then we have the Four of Cups. So disinterest, Four of Cups, moon, secrets, things being hidden, not wanting to release the floodgates, the emotions. They were keeping things from you, or you were keeping things from them. You guys were keeping things from each other and not showing your interest is what those two cards are telling me immediately. At the bottom, we have the Four of Cups still there. Yes, just hanging, just passing, just gliding, coasting is the word that's coming through. Things are just coasting. You guys are just coasting, not really feeling the emotions or as invested as the other person should be. So they don't think you were invested enough, or they weren't invested enough. That's where they feel like things went wrong, and nobody was talking about it because we had the moon come out. So let's see what actually comes out. What will their person say went wrong in their connection, please? The connection with my group ones. What will their person say went wrong? We have the Three of Pentacles, and they did kind of want to flip out in reverse. Like I said, nobody was putting in the time. Somebody wasn't putting in the time. They weren't. You weren't. You guys weren't working very well together. You guys could have been, arguing a lot. Follow and see what happens. I'm not really playing. I'm really not playing with you. Here we have Two of Wands, and then we have Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh my! And I'm using these big old cards today. I'm trying to make sure it looks like straight. Okay. Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh, fell out of love. Feelings were lost. Feelings were gone. Like I said, at the end, you guys were just coasting, hanging on, staying with what was comfortable. And I'm hearing that song, no, I can't take something in from the comfortable. It's inevitable. Comfortable by Alessia Cara is coming through. No, I can't run away from the comfortable. Something. So you guys got comfortable, you fell into like a little rhythm, and you guys just got stuck. You were coasting towards the end. Okay, can I get another card? For why would their person say they aren't together? Wow, these are a lot of cards. So we have the Hierophant. Commitment could have been an issue. Like I said, not committing enough time. Here we have the High Priestess in reverse, not being clear and open about feelings or emotions. And then here we have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, at the end, things just became too much. You guys were holding on to something that maybe somebody thought you guys weren't supposed to hold on to. You guys were holding on to a love that you were supposed to let go of, and it felt like a burden at the end. The Nine of Wands is something that's burdening you, but you're continuing on. You're being a trooper through it, but both of you weren't I hope that's straight. I would get up and check, but then you're gonna have to hear the chair creak, and I am not into all that. Okay, so definitely something here about not putting in the work. Two of Wands is exploring other options, looking elsewhere, maybe looking outside of the relationship. Look at how one of them is over here, which is a female lion, and the male lion is over here. She's looking forward and he's straying, So maybe they were looking elsewhere because they weren't getting what they needed from your connection. You guys stopped working well together, okay? Something that could be coming through here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Falling out of love is definitely something that I'm getting here with the Ace of Cups. Those giddy, beginning stage feelings you guys felt, or the interest you felt at the beginning of the connection was no longer there, which is what they're saying. Like I said, this doesn't have to resonate for you or why you think things went wrong. This is from their perspective. So if it doesn't resonate, or if there's not an ounce of truth, or like the reader said in the other reading, if you can't see why they would think these things, then this is not your reading. So just try another one or something like that. But here we have the Hierophant. A commitment was, and I don't know why they would have a rat on the commitment card, because rats are known for, you know, going against the pack and straying and being snitches in some circles. Because not too much on the rats. I'm year of the rat. Don't try to come for us. We were also very resourceful. Okay, we're very intelligent. We're very smart, and we're the beginning sign. We're the first sign of the Chinese zodiac. So, like I said, not too much on the rats. But what is coming through is like a rat is I'm hearing someone who was rationing. It's like, yeah, you guys were in a drought. You guys were in a storm, and resources were low. You guys were trying and trying and trying to make what you had work with whatever resources you had. You were trying to make whatever resources you had work. And it wasn't working because eventually there wasn't going to be any resources left because you were in a drought. You were in a, I had to make sure I'm still recording, sorry. You were in a drought, you were in a famine, you were in all those things, and there was no resources left. So whatever you had, which was the coasting vibe coming through, you guys were trying to make it work and it wasn't. Okay. We have the high priestess in reverse. You weren't being transparent about how you were feeling. People were keeping things hidden, you know, or someone was bending the truth is what I just heard. Because the high priestess upright is someone who's hidden. The high priestess in reverse can be an energy of, you know, trying to let someone in, but not fully being truthful about what was happening, or someone not just seeing what was happening, you know? So, Hierophant, I mean, oh, then we have the Hierophant, the High Priestess. Wait, I just realized, I just peeped that. Hold up. Okay, so the Hierophant is someone who was willing to put in the work. The High Priestess in reverse is the divine counterpart to the Hierophant, and this person's coming up in reverse. So they weren't willing to see that things were not going correctly. The Hierophant's eyes were wide open. They could have been telling this person, yeah, the Hierophant, I keep saying the Hierophant. We heard you, sir. Stay out of the reading now. We're going to move to the High Priestess. Jesus. The High Priestess upright is someone who is, you know, peeping everything. And the High Priestess in reverse is someone who is trying not to peep everything or trying to act stupid to what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's like you knew where things were going and it was going down the drain, but you were still holding on, trying to, you know, be blind to it. Is essentially what I'm saying. They were walking in with their eyes wide open to the connection of where it was going. You were trying to be like, oh no, maybe we'll make it work. Maybe it'll, you know, come back around kind of vibe. But feelings were lost, okay? And there was no changing that. And at the end, it became a burden for both of you guys to hold on to. But you were trying to be blind to it, and they had their eyes wide open. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is move on. Can I get a clarifier for the Three of Pentacles, please? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Even though we already got what I needed to get from it, what else do we need to know? Why else is this here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here, Spirit, please? Why would they say they aren't together? What more do we need to know? Okay, what fell? We have the Ace of Wands. Yes, you guys weren't working well together, and the passion was gone. You guys didn't want to work together to make the passion come back in the connection because it was turned off, you know? So it was kind of like, I could put work into this. We can try to make it come back. We could try to revamp it, you know, re-spark the fire. But it's like nobody was putting the work to do that. So it was like there was nothing that could be revamped because no work was being put into it. Okay, can I get a clarifier for the Two of Wands? Why is that here? Was somebody having a wandering eye? Can we have some confirmation, please? We have Queen of Wands. Interesting. Queen of Wands after Two of Wands in reverse. Yes, giving that the desire to be with this person was gone because you were looking, you guys were both looking elsewhere, okay? And it kind of feels like the passion that you had for them was gone. This is like the excuses that are coming through, like I said. Oh, you weren't as, you know, what is it called? Hot for me as you used to be, so I have to go looking elsewhere, you know? Wow, it's funny because this is the person who's in between the two swords, passing through something, moving on, putting in the work maybe, or still trying to make it work. You're still in it. You're still in the game. Your head is still in the game. This tiger over here, and you're still in color. It's the tiger or the man. I'm saying tiger. It's the male lion over here that is kind of wishy in and out. So it's definitely giving they stopped looking your way anyway, and like it could have like made you lose some confidence in a relationship. Maybe you weren't initiating things anymore, and it was just like that's where things went wrong, and that's why they thought it was okay for them to be wandering and have a wandering eye and look for that elsewhere. Sure, I'm not making up excuses for them. Can I get a clarifier for the Ace of Cups in reverse? That was fast. Here we have the Magician. Yeah, no matter how much you tried to respark the connection, I feel like you were trying to. Because like I said, you were initiating something and they just weren't. And the more you tried to initiate, the more their eyes were looking elsewhere, which puts you in this Queen of Wands energy of not feeling desired by your person. And they were aware of that. Just saying that because this is from their perspective. They were aware that they made you feel not confident in the connection, not confident in them, and you wanting them anymore. They're acknowledging that in these two cards here, child. Here we have the Ace of Cups. Like I said, the Magician. You guys were trying. Someone was trying. And here we have the resourceful coming through again, because raccoons are very resourceful as well. So that trait is coming through. Like, they're able to find scraps and survive, even though, like, if they're living in the city, certain things are not readily available to them the way it would be in the wild. So it's like crazy how rats and raccoons are the, scavengers that seem to survive in places where it's not built for them, which is the meaning of resourceful. I saw a raccoon in the city the other day, so nobody could tell me that raccoons don't be in the city. They do. And rats, we know in New York City, they be there. They be around. But they're always able to survive because there's so freaking many of them. How are y'all surviving if you're not getting food and water? You're finding it somewhere. So this person was trying to hang on. It's like one person was putting in all the work to revamp the connection, and it takes two to tango, to make a relationship work, to fix a relationship. Okay, here we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse, but your time with this person was over. It was coming to an end with the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Chariot. There was no, there was nothing that can be revived from this connection, and that keeps coming through. The Chariot is going after something, is conquering something. It's being sure that you're going to get to your end goal. If it's in reverse, you're not sure you're going to get anywhere. This is three major freaking arcana. Wow. So yeah, major energy of being lazy and not putting in the work, or not feeling like it was worth the effort. Okay, even though you can't be able to see, I'm just going to keep them like this. And what I forgot to do is put a little something. I might just have to get up anyway. Put something that tells me that I can't pass that line. So what I'm going to do is get up really quickly. Okay, just to make sure that everything's in frame. It is. Okay, so you can still kind of see the Chariot card here, even though we're not. Okay, put that up a little bit more, push this over a little bit more. Now we're all in frame. You can see all the three cards, and now I know I can't pass this line. Okay, so we're good. I'm going to move back in. Like I said, if you can hear all that, I'm sorry. I'm scooching in and out from the table. Okay, can I get more cards to clarify the Hierophant, please? Why was the Hierophant here? Because now it's making me seem like somebody was, working. It could have been you or it could have been them. Like I said, the Hierophant is the more masculine energy, and the High Priestess is more feminine energy. But it seems that maybe in the end, you took on more of the masculine traits of trying to make this connection work, initiating things, as we saw in the Queen of Wands energy here, of initiating things and, all of that. And they started seeing you as like a monk, a saint. Maybe towards the end, you guys weren't even, physically intimate anymore, because this is like what the Hierophant is giving me. It's giving me monk kind of energy. Like, what do you call it? Eunuch. That's what the Hierophant gives me. Someone that, isn't that like what a priest is? Someone who has dedicated themselves to, being a vessel for, spirituality, people being there for them, wisdom, knowledge kind of vibe. And some people think you can only be level headed and be in that kind of energy if you're not, what is it called? If you're not, what is the word? Participating in certain acts, okay? Which is why priests have to be, they can't have marriages, they can't have wives, they can't have girlfriends. They have to be completely a vessel for knowledge and wisdom, because hey, things, they do say it when you're in a relationship and you get some, that is too good, you can't let it go, it clouds your mind. So it will be better for you to just, give your life to the Lord. That could have been what this energy is. There was no physical intimacy saying that you were in a relationship, besides you guys still having the label of relationship, if that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna get it clarified. So I'm like, it's not giving their energy. Their energy is giving trifling, but hey, this is from their perspective. So why clarify for the Hierophant? We have three cards again. We have Queen of Swords in reverse. Yes, giving nobody wanting to really say anything to mess up the status quo. Here we have the Knight of Wands. It's giving trifling energy. Let me just show it to you since it's going to be out of frame. It's giving trifling energy. And then we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, wow. Okay, so the cards are literally saying, yeah, there was no love lost. There was no love gained. It was just coasting at the end. And this person was kind of more so in their energy of, I want to see what else is out there. And it's like burning everything to the ground kind of vibe. Oh, gosh. How ghetto. Okay. Now we're just going to get some clarifiers for the last two cards. Why is these cards here, please? The High Priestess in reverse in particular. Why is the High Priestess in reverse here? Can I just get one card? I don't need too many. Why is the High Priestess in reverse here? Why would their person say they aren't together anymore? Where did things go wrong? Yeah, it's like the feminine energy was turned off. Is what the High Priestess kind of, you know. I know we have the Hangman. The feminine energy was turned off, so maybe they felt like they weren't turned on anymore being around you because you were in your more masculine energy. And I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna stop trying to put my bias in here. Maybe for this person, they feel like they can only be attracted to you, or a relationship can only thrive if there's someone who's occupying the masculine energy, and there's a one who's occupying the feminine energy. If someone is being too overly masculine and not feminine enough, it could have scared them away. Just putting it like that. And Hangman made somebody want to run or hang up the relationship. Stop putting in the work. And then we have Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, give up. Admit defeat to move on. Okay. Well, forget them. You're better off without them, guys. Now, can I get one last clarifier for Nine of Wands? That was fast. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, feeling like you don't know who this person is anymore. Feeling like a stranger to this connection or in this connection. The Ace of Cups in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse. Like, what more do you need this person to say or to feel? Like, yeah, we're still recording. Yes, we are. Whew. Okay. Now I want to get some more cards. Did I bring those cards out? No, I was supposed to. Why would I not? Okay. Where would this person say things went wrong, please? Where would they say things went wrong? Relax. We have communication. The communication was off, child. That's where it went wrong. Like, you guys weren't talking about what was happening, or they weren't talking about what's happening. Because, like, I do feel like you were still in it with that feminine energy, still in between the two wands. They're still ready to explore, still ready to fight. Is giving me at the starting point of a race. You're still in it to win it. You're still in it to win it, and they just weren't. They were still look. She's standing up, and they chilling. They sitting. Child. Anyway, yeah, the communication was not there. Wait. Here we have an ending. I don't know what that's giving, but and wow, new opportunities coming out in reverse. Yeah, they were definitely checking for other people. They were looking elsewhere. New opportunities came in, but they didn't want to tell you. It's kind of like you're in a relationship with someone. You're not interested in carrying on that relationship, and you're just like biding your time until you're able or have the courage to tell them, hey, I want to be with someone else. I found someone else that I'm interested in. So look, a coward. Excuses, like I said. Okay, anyway. No, I can't run away from the comfortable. That song keeps coming through by Alessia Cara. From the comfortable, because it's inevitable to me, to me. Okay, we have intuition. See, but it wants to come out in reverse. That High Priestess intuition, like, you know, you knew what was going on, but you didn't want to see it or say it. You didn't confront them. At that point in a relationship, what I feel like is when somebody's acting out, you know, you're initiating things and they're kind of pushing you off, saying, oh, I'm tired, not tonight, maybe tomorrow. They're dropping hints. And they're like, your intuition was so off because the way I was acting and the things that I was doing was they wanted to make you break up with them instead of them having to be the a-hole and break up with you. I don't like that. No matter what happened in the connection, if you're the one who wants to break it off, do not try to provoke somebody else to do it. Man up, woman up, and do it yourself. They saw a new opportunity, but they didn't want to grab at it. So they were like, doing little things to make you want to leave them and break up with them. Which is that moon energy. There was something they were keeping from you that nobody was trying to say. You knew what was going on with the moon. Your intuition was telling you that this was coming to an end. They knew that they wanted to leave and that things weren't happening, but they knew you probably weren't ready to let it go. Their intuition was telling them, don't do it. Wow, this is not for me. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely giving energies of, and then here we have the Three of Pentacles, and that is third party situation energy coming through. So they was looking elsewhere, and look at how the freaking line is looking towards the Three of Pentacles. Wow. It could have been someone in your immediate circle, somebody they work with, somebody you work with, and they was hiding that from you. They were with somebody else. Wow, wait. That's not going to resonate for everyone. If it doesn't resonate and it's making you upset, don't. If it's making you upset because you know it's true, I don't want to hear nothing. If it's making you upset because it's not true, then maybe, but that's something you may not have known. Because third party, I'm like, maybe there was something here because new opportunities came through. We had here, you're still in it and they're looking elsewhere, ready to give up, committed to something else, finding something else, being resourceful, coming up with ways to make you break up with them instead of them having to break up with you. Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, Chariot in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They said there was no saving this. There was nothing you could have done or said to make them stay. And, or, whatever happened in the relationship. Oh gosh, okay. The communication was off with that moon, and then we have the High Priestess coming through. Definitely. Okay. So the next card we have here is Satisfaction, but it did want to come out in reverse. I feel like I kind of turned it over to read it. They weren't satisfied, they weren't happy. Somebody wasn't. Like I keep saying it in their point of view, and I feel like the way I'm saying it is right, but take it as it resonates. They weren't happy, you weren't happy, you both weren't happy, but you were just coasting, holding on. But yeah, third party situation is giving somebody in your immediate circle, somebody you may have worked with, collaborated with, if you had a business, they were in your employee, something like that. Well, I'm gonna get some. Why did the connection go wrong? Where did it go wrong? Fifth house, you guys stop having fun together. And I didn't want to freaking say that because all the moon energy coming through. But I'm like, isn't it obvious? Energy. And it wanted to come out in reverse. So this person was being insensitive, unemotional, uncaring, unloving. That's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to stick with it. The energy was unemotional, insensitive, uncaring, unloving, and it concerned a family, a mother, or a child. You could have had a family with this person. You know what it's giving me? There was something that my best friend read to me before I left her house this weekend, and she was like, a woman who came on Twitter or Facebook saying, "Hey, I was married to someone. We ended up having a child together, and I was pregnant with another baby. And he told me he did not want to be a father and a husband anymore. So he left her before she could have this baby, and she ended up having the baby without him. But they're still married. She's like, please help me find him because I want to move on with my life. He hasn't even met the second baby, and he moved somewhere. Last I heard, he was in Texas or something, and she's from Boston." And she's like, please help me find him so I could like serve him the papers and get a divorce. That's what this is giving me. You had a whole family, a whole marriage. How dare you decide one day you want to wake up and not be a father and a husband and leave her when she's pregnant? Oh, the scummest of scums. But that's what this vibe is giving me. There's a family that you guys were building here. You could have been pregnant and they left you. That story came through for a reason. But the fun was gone. Fifth house, wow, this is crazy because these two cards exactly came through another reading that I did. What was the reading? I'm uploading it right now. What will the themes of your next relationship be? Anyway, fifth house is also children. So you lost that, like I said, puppy love. Where did it come through? I think it came through in the Ace of Cups, or the adventure of it all, the newness, the excitement of it all kind of went away very quickly, and they wanted to leave because it became a burden, and they didn't feel like putting in the effort to, make it work. That's crazy to me. Anyway, fifth house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. All that was gone. Whew, crazy. Here we have Taurus. This person could have been a Taurus. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. That feeling secure with each other was gone. I'm hearing splurging, buying, surprise gifts and stuff like that. That was gone. Feeling relaxed and comfortable around this person is gone. That word keeps coming through, comfortable. And then the next one we have here is first house, but it was in reverse. Maybe you lost yourself. They felt like you lost yourself. Oh, you know what I heard? They feel like you lost. You could have, it's giving me how men say, oh, you gained too much weight with this baby and you kind of lost yourself. You let yourself go. That's what it's called. You let yourself go. And I was no longer attracted to you and I went looking elsewhere. That is so disgusting. Oh boy, I hope that's not true, but it's coming through. With the first house in reverse, they felt like you lost yourself, you let yourself go. Who they met in the beginning was no longer the person they knew or met at the end. Oh gosh, it's crazy. What people see in the impression you gave them that came out in reverse. They're like the person that I started this relationship with is no longer there, which is why I'm like everything is they were unemotional, they didn't really care anymore, insensitive, what they were doing and saying, they were being insensitive about it, they were uncaring, and they were unloving, fell out of love. Wow, disgusting behavior if all this is true. But like I said, it's from their perspective, it doesn't have to be true, and it could be, what they think you did to them. Flip flop it, say, do whatever now. And it's funny how we have beauty at the bottom, at the top of the deck here. As I was like, you let yourself go and you stop looking the way they expected you to look. And it's also giving me, Love is Blind, the most recent season, Clay and what is her name? AV, whatever her name was. They were having a conversation on their honeymoon after meeting each other. And like she's so like very fit. She does like cheerleading, stuff like that. She's very big on fitness. And he was like, "Oh, you can never let yourself go, and you always have to look that good. And oh, trust me, if you ever stop looking that good, I'll tell you. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you, you have to get back in the gym." And she's like, "Oh, what happens when I'm pregnant? Oh, I don't care. You still better be working out. You got to stay in shape." I'm like, "What? Toxic, basura, trash. That person giving me maybe something happened. It's giving like weight or something." You stop putting in the work to look good all the time. They kind of got annoyed, irritated. It's just very disgusting vibes I'm getting from this person. And that's what happened. They were only there for your looks, and once those looks were gone or not what they always wanted it to stay up, and that is Taurus luxury, buying the most luxurious things, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, buying new clothes, fixing up yourself. Maybe once you stop doing that, they're like, oh, I don't want to be with them anymore. This is just superficial. Oh boy. Anyway, some last messages. Why aren't you guys together anymore? Why would they say action? And look how it flipped on reverse. Action. Baby steps are still steps and they're better than standing still. So a relationship was standing still and nobody was willing to take the steps, or they weren't, is what they're saying from their perspective. They weren't willing to take the steps to make it work. Okay. Why would they say their relationship isn't together? Or maybe you didn't want to put it in the work. Like I said, it's from their perspective, so I'm not sure what's going on. We have patience. There was no more patience involved, no more care, attentiveness, being soft with someone. It's safe to wait. And it could be they weren't patient enough to wait for you to get back into your former glory. If you did, get pregnant, had a child, or you had like a operation or something happened that allowed that you had to gain weight, and they're just like, no, the patience was gone. Your inaction caused them to lose patience, or their inaction caused you to lose patience. Here we have kindness in reverse. They were no longer kind to you. And it says, what if being kind to yourself really could change everything? Yeah, you were no longer kind to yourself or something. It's giving you, when I first met you, were someone who loved yourself, who would put in a lot of work to make yourself look good. And now it seems like you don't care. You're no longer Queen of Wands. You don't longer put any care or work into how you look, And this person is like, oh, you stopped doing the things that I needed you to do. And I lost patience. Okay. And look at how we have this come over the Cancer card with the baby, and she's kind of like cuddling the cat. No more affection. No affection was shown. No kindness was shown from your perspective or their perspective. Can I get one more card, please, before I end this reading? I'm ready to fight somebody for y'all, because what is this? Anyway, and then we have feelings in reverse. Okay, they said what they said. Heard you. We heard you. No need to keep, shoving salt in the wound. Yeah, feelings in reverse. And they want to fall. Heard you. Yeah, they want to let it go, drop it. The weight was too much. With the Nine of Wands. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. This person was not gentle, or somebody here was not gentle with someone's heart. I'm going to keep it like that. Somebody was not careful with somebody else's heart. That it could have left them heartbroken, or could have left you heartbroken. Okay, feelings were gone. Okay, that's all that I have for you guys, though. I hope this reading resonated. That is what they would say went wrong in your connection. If it resonated, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We love to have you vent in the comments. I'm here for you. Oh, best believe these comments I'm responding to. Even though I respond to every comment, I'm responding to these. Yeah, best believe I'm on your side or whatever happened. If you were in the wrong, I don't know so much, but you know what I mean. I'm getting the vibe. It was there. It was them. But that could just be me. Hope this reading resonated. If it did, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe, comment, let me know, please. Um, but yeah, if you ever want a personal reading to learn more about this, you could always get in contact with me. It's my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group twos. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this lightning storm-esque pushy volley, stress reliever ball, then you're in the right place. I hope this reading resonates for you. We're gonna get into the what would they say went wrong in your relationship connection. That's what we're gonna get getting into. Okay, gonna get into getting into. Child, I'm trying to say both at the same time. Relax, take some time, breathe. Okay, we're gonna get into the why they would say you guys aren't together, and then their point of view why you aren't together. Okay, cool. Where did things go wrong kind of vibe. Now you chose, this is like giving a lightning storm is giving, I'm hearing the calm before the storm, where you go outside and you hear or feel a storm on the horizon. There's a charge in the air, and it could be like a lot of fighting back and forth kind of thing, or where you're walking on eggshells around each other because you're not sure if this person's gonna blow up next, or if they're not sure if you're gonna blow up next. It's like you're making sure, being overly nice to make sure because once you do something wrong, oh, and that's why you know what I mean. As soon as one little wrong misstep, it's like something's gonna blow up in your face. It's gonna be lightning and thunder and a storm. Like a storm on the horizon. That could be something that happened. Like you guys knew this was coming. You felt it in the air, a lot of fighting, tension kind of thing. Or you guys just kept fighting around this period. That could have been why, things didn't work out. A lot of fighting, storms, tension, you know. I feel it coming. That song is coming through. I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming. I feel it coming by the weekend. It's like you felt it coming. You knew it was coming. You just didn't know how or when. Okay. So we're going to put this up there and get into the energy. Where's the card I'm going to pull from? Take this time to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn that bell notification. Join the tribe. The divine family love to have you. I always forget to say this during the readings. I'm like, I wait all the way until the end, and most people do not watch until the end. Okay. Ooh, look at that. We have the devil. Yes, toxic energy. And then the other side of that was, I don't know if it was death or Knight of Cups. It was like you saw the death coming, but you were resisting it. You knew the end was near. But maybe because these emotions you still have for this person, you weren't willing to let it go. I'm not completely sure which is supposed to be at the bottom of the deck, but we have the devil and the death card. It's like that big final blow up fight where there's the point of no return. You can't go back from it. You can't unsay the things you said. That's the vibe I'm getting for your group. You cannot unsay the things you said. So, okay. Why would your person say you're no longer in a relationship? Where would they say the relationship went wrong? Please, Spirit, for group 2, attacking the energy of group 2, providing clarity and guidance from this point, the accuracy and protection, please. What would their person say went wrong? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. We have a Knight of Cups, so it did want to show itself. Knight of Cups. And then we have the Judgment. Things going, coming to a close, awakening, or not wanting to awaken to things that were changing on the horizon. Hope that's straight. I might have to get up and check in a second, because I know it irks me when the cards are not even. Why would they say things went wrong? It was like coming to the sudden realization that things are over. So I do feel like maybe this Judgment card needs to be upright. I'm about to change it in a second. But why would their person say things went wrong? Where did things go wrong? Their connection. Group 2, their person. What will they say went wrong? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Where will they say things went wrong? I don't know if there's an exact moment where things went wrong, because group 1, I was seeing like a canary. This group is more so like, we have 9 of Cups. So like a wish come true. Where they say things went wrong, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe things weren't progressing as you guys wanted them to. Like you wanted it to be 10 of Pentacles, but it wasn't 10 of Pentacles. They were unstable. Judgment card. I feel like, yeah, I want to put it upright. There's something here about knowing that things are on the horizon, but not being awoken. It's like being asleep. Somebody was still asleep and an awakening was coming. So maybe you were still asleep, they were still asleep. But we have 9 of Cups, like a wish come true. Like there's something here about being what each other wanted so badly, but maybe not being in the right mind space to do it. The 9 of Cups is not being able to do the romantic gestures, maybe not being able to put in the work and make you feel their love. Or was, yeah, wow. And that song is When the Wind is Blowing in Your Face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. And that's what I was saying at the beginning about a rainstorm. That's hilarious. Not the song coming through. And definitely saying what I was saying, like, yeah, when the wind is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the wind is blowing and the clouds appear, and there is no one to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I knew it from the moment that we met. There's no place in my mind where you belong. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. When the evening shatters and the stars appears, and there's no one to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years. And then we have Page of Swords. So something about not communicating here. Maybe not communicating that you were this person's wish come true, or they didn't communicate that you were their wish come true. You were everything they wanted. You were their 10 of Pentacles, but they weren't showing it here. Because 9 of Cups is someone who shows you. They do the romantic big gestures. They make the picnics. They write the love notes. They're showing you, that they love you, and telling you, they're telling you and showing you. In reverse, they weren't doing that. King of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, I need clarifiers for this, because the message is not coming through clearly. Why is the King of Pentacles here, please? As it was in group 1. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Why did things go wrong? Maybe because this person wasn't able to do what they wanted for you. Maybe they were working too much with the King of Pentacles, spending too much time building their own selves up, so they weren't building the connection up. So it's like being selfish, putting too much time, but not in the way that people think selfish is. This person was trying to make sure they were good. They could not make sure you were good as well. They were emotionally overextended. They couldn't make sure you were okay all the time the way you may have wanted them to. Give you a steady place to fall, a place to fall into, arms to fall into. They weren't able to console you whenever you wanted. They weren't able to be there whenever you wanted them to. I feel like that's the vibe. Okay, 2 of Swords. Yeah, because they were not choosing you. They were not making their intentions known or making their intentions clear. They were not making them known or clear. Like, why were things working out perfectly fine in group 1, but now it seems like I can't get the cards to be straight here? Yeah, you're working and putting in the work to make it work in your favor, but it's just not. It isn't. So it's like this person was like maybe making the wrong choice, choosing the wrong thing time and time again, and like you were just fed up. Like they were making the wrong choice time and time again. Flip flopping, hopping and scotching, hopscotching and skipping and scopping and skipping and scopping with the frog here, because frogs are jumpy, they're hoppy, right? This person was jumping from decision to decision. They couldn't choose something, like, so they couldn't openly, actively choose you, and maybe in the way you wanted them to. And here we have Seven of Swords. They were keeping something from you as well. They may have been keeping that fact from you, saying that I have to put more energy into me, across for, like, I can either go this route, I can go that route. And they were clinging to the route that maybe put them first, serve their own purpose better than it served the relationship or you. Okay, I hope this is, and I'm not just talking. Can I get a clarifier for the Knight of Cups? Why is the Knight of Cups here? Please, why is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Okay, how many cards is this? So the first card we have is the Magician. Yeah, they weren't able to work that match that they wanted to. So this is giving me someone who wanted to put in the work to woo you, to romanticize you, to what is it called? To court you, to date you, to make you feel giddy and happy and all of that. They wanted to put in the work, but no matter how much they did, nothing that they were doing was enough. So it's kind of like maybe unappreciative, or you just didn't know just how swamped or how stressed out they were. The next card we have here is the Fool in reverse. Yeah, wow. Okay. Knight of Cups, the Magician. They were trying so hard to work their magic, maybe be both things for you and be things for them, but they couldn't do both. No matter how they try with the Magician, the Fool, it ended with things being over before they even started, with the Fool in reverse coming through. Huh. I want to keep getting more cards to see if I'm getting the right message. Can we have a clarifier for the Judgment card? Why is Judgment here? Why would they say things went wrong? It's like, yeah, it was over before it started, or it never started. Here we have the Hierophant under the Judgment card. Hey, now. And then we also have the Hermit. I'll take that. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'll probably put it down here. You may not be able to see it. I'm sorry, but I need that energy here because maybe it may clarify this message. Can I get a clarifier for the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here? So it's like, and then we have the Sun in reverse. Yes, there's so much happiness here. And then we have the High Priestess coming out in reverse, so divine counterpart energy coming through. And then we have the Tower. Something came and messed that up. Wow. Okay. Can I get a clarifier for the Nine of Cups? Why is the Nine of Cups here? For why things went wrong? Eight of Cups, not wanting to walk away. I just heard cycles. It's like a cycle. If you text me anything crazy, you better text back and say it's a typo. The city of gods. No city is like you. I'm the king of New York. Yeah, the GOAT. And this is the something, that song, City of Gods, is coming through by Fabio Foreign, Alicia Keys, and Kanye West. But it's like you black and you rich, they saying you cycle. It's like a cycle. If you text me anything crazy, you better text back and say it's a typo. The city of gods. No city is like you. It's the new New York, year of the GOAT. Favi is something, and this is the Bible. New York City, please go easy on me tonight. So New York City may be significant here, a city or something. And I'm hearing in New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. So basically, the part of the song that's coming through the most is if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. So yeah, something about the survival of the fittest is something. Like I said, this person was trying to just survive while trying to make this relationship work, and that wasn't working for you. It wasn't enough, or enough for them, enough to make this relationship, prosper. Okay. Can I get a clarifier for Page of Swords, please? In reverse. Why is that here? The Page of Swords in reverse. Why is the Page of Swords in reverse here? Like, and not being able to, like I said, to communicate that to you. Not being able to tell you what the problem was, why things were going wrong, what was going on in their life. That they weren't able to message you, or they could have been blocked for something. Okay, hold on. Can we get a clarifier? Why is the Page of Swords in reverse here, please? The Page of Swords in reverse. Why is that here? We have the Lovers. Wow. You see, yeah, I don't know. Guys, I'm gonna start swinging, because what is this? This energy is like okay, so clearly in group number one, there was a villain. it was definitely the person that was not putting in the work and a lot of other stuff. We're not getting into their reading though. Here, I'm trying to figure out what went wrong. So maybe you guys are still, both of you, you and them, trying to figure out what went wrong. And you see how that sounds like a wham, wham, wham. So it's kind of like you failed a level, you failed something, but you didn't want to fail it. Oh, okay. You were putting in the work and trying to pass a level, but when you fail a level in some game or whatever, I don't even know where that came from. Wham, 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 you failed. Not funny, I'm sorry, not laughing at you. Laughing at my ridiculousness. Okay. And now there's so many cards on the table. I'm just like, what? So I'm gonna go back to where I stopped off at. Why things didn't work? Because this person couldn't find a solution. The judgment card is like an awakening, thing starting over, and maybe it was supposed to be in reverse. You know, they weren't able to shed that skin and start over. You know, with the Hierophant card here, that start over would have allowed them to be this Hierophant they wanted to be and give you the attention they needed. And look at how we have all these little mouses here. This is like the leader. Maybe they had other people relying on them. Maybe they had a business they were trying to put time into. Maybe they were putting time into work, putting time into family, putting time into people who were working for them, you know, employees. And they just didn't have enough time to put into you. They weren't able to ever be reborn and be fresh. They were always tired and didn't have time to text back. They didn't have time to talk. Didn't have time to put into the connection. Just making sure it's still recording. And it's like, look at how all these rats here are, you know, deferring to him. He's the leader of the bakery, and all these people are coming to him asking for something, asking for his time, asking for their energy, and he just can't give it to them. They always want something. This person could have, like, you always wanted something. No matter how much they gave you, you were always asking for more, which made them want to retreat more and more into themselves because they didn't know how to give you what you wanted. They're like, every time something happened, your hand is out. It's like a kid. You just gave them money, and here they come with their hand out again asking for more money, like you didn't just give them money yesterday. Where's the money they gave you? You know, are you appreciating the time that they were giving you? You know, that could have been a thing. Then here we have Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It was like feeling not at home anymore, feeling uncomfortable in a situation where you were giving your all to someone, or all that you could give. I should, you know, correct myself and say, and it still wasn't working. It was still making you both unhappy. So maybe you thought moving in with this person would have made the relationship, you know, more stable. It didn't work. You guys were still unhappy. We have the High Priest, and you guys don't know what was making you unhappy. So it's kind of like you didn't know what you wanted. That's what I'm getting with this energy here, because you didn't know what you wanted, and they didn't even know what you wanted, and you didn't know what you wanted to be able to ask for it, for them to be able to try to give it to you. That's where things kind of went wrong, I would say. Here we have the Nine of Cups, but you were their wish come true, and they were your wish come true here. But we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. You didn't want to walk away. You didn't want things to go wrong. They didn't want things to go wrong because you were their wish fulfillment. Okay, you guys both wanted each other so badly, but there was something about not wanting to walk away. I think I need another clarifier for the Eight of Cups in reverse. Why is it here? Can I get a clarifier for the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups? And it's funny how the Eight comes after the Nine. It's like you were their wish come true, so it was hard for them to walk away. They did not want to walk away. So whoever did walk away, was hard for them to do so, but I guess it just needed to happen. Why is that? Okay, no, too many. Can I get one card for as a clarifier? Thank you. And then we have Nine of Wands. Interesting. Clarifying the Eight of Cups. Not wanting to walk away, wanting to fight for it with every ego, is what I'm hearing. Their ego was telling them, do not let this person go. What went wrong? They don't know, child, and I don't know. But there's a vibe of them not wanting to walk away here, of wanting to fight, but not really having all the ammunition they needed to fight. They didn't have all the energy they needed, okay? Because the Knight of Wands is someone who is determined, yes. They're hard-headed, yes. They're stubborn, yes. They're very action-oriented, fiery, you know, egotistic as well. And it's like they wanted to fight for, but their ego, that part of them wanted to fight for it. And it was like, why? Because this person is what you want to fight, you know, fight for them. But what if what they wanted wasn't best for the connection or you? So the selfish part of them was like, don't walk away. Let your wish come true. Don't let them go. But it's also like things needed to happen. They weren't telling you everything. The communication here was off between both of you. So I'm not just trying to put everything on them, put everything on you. The communication was off between both of you. Here we have the Lover's card, but there was love, you know? I'm hearing there was love in the silence. That's crazy. I just said that you guys weren't communicating. And though I never said it with words, there was love in the silence. And now, after all of these years, there's still love in the quiet. That's in the silence by J.P. Cooper. So this could have been a year thing, you know, years you broke up with them since you've been with them. You gave years to this connection, and they're like, even now, after all of these years, there's still love in the quiet. So, darling, please listen close in your ear. There's still love in the silence. Something goes to that song. I feel like it has something to do with this reading. Like I said, someone is being quiet and not saying what was wrong, not trying to come up with a solution, or not feeling like you want to hear a solution. But then there's also something here about soulmates, feeling like when you're with them, you're complete. So like I said, this is like a whole bunch of. So what I do want to do is remove this, remove this, remove this, and take away this, and see if things get a little clearer. Maybe there was, like, too much noise in someone's head. Okay, so Knight of Cups, not enough emotions, not enough romantic gestures were able to be applied to this connection. And then we have the Magician. No matter how much they tried, they weren't able to give you what you wanted. Boom. Judgment card, they weren't able to start over and get this do-over they wanted with you and this commitment they wanted with you. So that's where things went wrong for them. They are the King of Pentacles. They're very hardworking, and they could have been putting all this time into their work. They weren't able to give you what you needed. I said that already. Ten of Pentacles, you were their home. You guys found home in each other, but it wasn't enough. I'm hearing love is not enough. If everything else is not working out, and the sun, that led to both of you being unhappy. Now, the Nine of Cups, you guys were both each other's wishes come true, and they didn't want to walk away from you, but for some reason things ended, because you're here wondering why things ended. So they're like, I don't know why things ended. I wanted you, you wanted me. It should have worked with the Lover's card here and the Page of Swords. Or maybe because no one said I love you with the Lover's card. No one said anything. The silence. Yes, there's love in the silence. So you're not saying anything, they're not saying anything, and they don't know. Okay, we're going to move on and get more cards and see what else comes through for you guys, because I feel like I need more clarity, and you probably do too. So maybe them not able to give you long-term commitment, the house, the family, the kids, with the Ten of Pentacles universe, or marriage, they weren't able to give you that. It led to you being unhappy, or led to them being unhappy, because you either weren't able to give it to them or they weren't able to give it to you. Okay, I feel like things are kind of coming together more, but there's still confusion here. Like, I love you, shouldn't that be enough? No, it isn't, or it wasn't. Okay, what else can you tell me? Why else did their person say things went wrong? Now, of course, take this with a grain of salt, because this is their perspective on why things went wrong. It doesn't have to be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but it could give you some perspective. Here we have an ending, yeah, because you could have ended things, they weren't giving you what you wanted. Is there a way to... Okay, they weren't giving what you wanted. This is like kind of giving the World card. So it's like, things came full circle, and that it just naturally ended. Like, there's nothing more that I can give. There's nothing more that you can give. It's just time for us to, move on at this point. And maybe if things come back around, maybe. Here we have intelligence. We have healing. Yeah, there was some healing that needed to be done. Like I said, they wanted to give you stuff, but they also had to heal themselves first. So they could have ended it, you could have ended it, and it's like, because they were being the smarter person, they were doing what needed to be done. They were making the hard choices. So whoever ended this, or however things ended, it was also what the other person thought was the best at the moment or at the time. Because there needed to be some healing done on both ends, or on their end. Here we have loyalty, but they're still loyal. See, that's what I'm getting. They still would want to be with you. I'm like, there wasn't like a definitive end, like where I don't want to be with you anymore, and I'm sick of you, I don't love you. It's just like a lot of things weren't being said, a lot of things weren't made clear. And here we have romance. Wait, didn't I say that here with this king? I mean, Nine of Cups, they weren't able to show you that at the time. So maybe because there wasn't enough romance in the connection, you dipped, or because there wasn't enough romance, you kept nagging them, and they said, okay, it's time for me to go. I can't give this to you right now, so maybe we should take a break. There was an ending for sure. Oh boy. And then here we have patience in reverse. There was no patience. Maybe you weren't willing to be patient with them for them to get to the point of being in the Ten of Pentacles. You're like, no, I want that now. Are you not able to give me that now? They wanted to be the King of Pentacles. They wanted stability. They wanted to be the provider energy, but they weren't able to give that to you. They wanted to provide you with these romantic experiences. They didn't have the money, they didn't have the time, and it led them to not knowing what to do, being stuck. I want to be this provider. Do I have the money? No. Do I want to give it to you anyway? Yes. Now I'm stuck. Boom. Okay. What else am I pulling from? We're going to pull from this deck here. What else are we pulling from? What else would they say went wrong? We have Vesta. We have the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there's some part of this person that's like, I really don't even know what went wrong. You are my goddess. You are the person that I wanted to be with and please, but maybe it's because they weren't able to give you enough that things went wrong. They wanted to worship you, be romantic with you. They're still loyal to you to this day. They consider you their ultimate soulmate. The Lover's card here. We have the Nine of Cups, their wish come true. We have Ten of Pentacles, someone they want to settle down with, they weren't able to at the time, or they didn't have the money for a wedding, they didn't have the money for, to support both of you guys, and that's what they want to do. You know, with the whole your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity, they had to walk away with their quiet dignity because they weren't able to give you what they wanted. It's kind of like, instead of saying, "Hey, shooting you a message, or I can't afford to take you out on a date today," they wanted to walk away with their quiet dignity. Hoping that maybe one day, if when they are able to give that to you, they may want to come back in. But I'm still getting the vibe of their feelings here, especially with the Lovers being the last card. Why else would this person say things went wrong? Maybe they had to find their inner goddess. We have Virgo. Yeah, work, sixth house energy. It was work that was the problem. They were probably working too much, didn't have enough time, and you thought, oh, you're just working so much, you don't want to give them the time. Girl or boy, they were working too much. They wanted to impress you and give you money and be able to treat you and, surprise you with all these romantic gestures, but they couldn't. They couldn't do both. They had to choose work or you, and work won over, because work is their livelihood. Try to understand. I just heard. Try to understand, work is their livelihood. They have to walk away with their dignity intact and say, hey, this is just maybe not working. But here we have the energy around you was dutiful, that loyalty coming through, hesitant, Page of Swords universe coming through, humble, okay, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Look at them sewing all of this by themselves. Look at all this work they had to do. And you expected them to do all of this and then still have time for you? Crazy. That's definitely the vibe that I'm getting. Making sure it's the recording, okay. What else would they say went wrong with this connection? Why did things go wrong? Where did things go wrong? They still don't know, but it's just like work, money, not being able to give you the romantic experiences they felt like you deserved, not being able to give you a steady, stable foundation for the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, planet cards. We have Uranus. Yeah, it was unexpected. It was swift, an unexpected end, something they didn't expect. Because, like I said, you were each other's wishes come true. They didn't think it would ever end, but it did. The potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. What was I freaking saying about a storm in the beginning of the reading? You feel something coming and you just don't know when it's coming. You guys felt that the end was near and you just didn't know when the storm was going to hit. It could have been that last fight that ended things, or that last storm where it was the last straw and you couldn't stay anymore. Wow. And just from this little thing here, I put that up on. Guys, you're not going to play with me. Okay, okay. And the card we have here is Libra, but it came out a little in reverse. So there was no balance and there was no harmony towards the end. You guys were definitely, like, it's giving twin flames, balanced, the yin to their yang kind of thing. But at that moment, they weren't able to be the yin to your yang. They have to be the yin to their own yang, if that makes sense. Wow. Okay. Libra. And then look at how they're just like, you probably can't even see that. Let me bring it over here because the light just be messing up everything. This energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So things were just not equal. They were not giving enough. You were not giving enough. And it led to frustration. It led to an imbalance. You guys have to kind of like, respectfully reproach or leave the connection before things got heated. Y'all felt that storm coming. You had to probably leave before it hit. Like you're outside, you feel a storm coming, and you have to duck for cover before it hits, or else you're going to get soaked, you're going to get electrocuted. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let me get one more card since we have space for one more card. Where would they say things went wrong? It's just they weren't able to give you enough time because they were too busy working. The baby. I'm just glad it wasn't toxic like group ones, please. But it's funny how I said storm. Yeah, that lightning strike came and ended it all. And it's giving me that scene from Sweet Home Alabama. So this may come back around, yet it may come back around. Because this scene in Sweet Home Alabama where the lightning strikes, it's the beginning of the movie where the girl is chasing after the boy or the boy is chasing after the girl. And it's a storm outside, yes. And they're on the beach and they're asking, and look, they're on the beach here. Stop playing in my face. Anyway, I'm done. Um, they're on the beach, and I guess the boy finally catches the girl, and she turns around and says, "What do you want to kiss me for anyhow?" Or "What do you want to be my boyfriend for anyhow?" And she's like, and he's like, "So I can kiss you whenever I want." And then I think they end up kissing, and then right when they kiss, lightning strikes the sand on the beach, and what she doesn't know is that he takes that moment and the glass they found on the beach to make a whole business out of it. And that ends up being, I guess, how they find each other again. Because so she ends up, I'm sure you've seen the movie. I'm trying to explain the whole movie to you. I'm sure you've seen the movie. She ends up moving away because she can't find anything. They've never been officially divorced. So that young love, they fell in love, had their own house, but their house fell apart. He didn't have enough money, and she needed that stability, or she wanted to pursue her dreams in the big city. So she ran from their marriage. Left her quiet dignity intact. Moved to New York to become a designer, and then when she finds a new guy, I guess one who can give her the prestige that she wants, the commitment that she wants, we shall see. Or supposedly she finds out she can't get married or get the marriage certificate for her and the new guy because she's still married legally to the other guy. And then she goes back to home, and then falls in love with him, finds out he's stinking rich because he has a glass company, and it was basically their first kiss or whatever that solidified his future job. Because the lightning hit the sand, like I said, and once lightning hits sand, or fire hits sand, it becomes glass. And he ends up making a glass business, and she ends up visiting there, and they just reconnect. So this may come back around. They end up together in the end. It's like Jake and Melanie, I think her name is. It's such a good movie. It's like my favorite, my favorite movie. One of them anyway. See Home Alabama. That movie just I can't. And it's maybe because I had to watch it so many times when I was young. Because when you didn't have cable, but you had a DVD and a VHS player or the DVD player, and my mom just had a whole bunch of movies around, and she loved for some Reese Witherspoon because she also had Cruel Intentions, but I wasn't able to watch that one because that was for grown people or whatever. She has See Home Alabama, sure did, and I watched that movie over and over and over again, as well as Buffy and all the other stuff we had on DVD. But yeah, there's something here about they found their way back to each other. You know, they were still married. He kept their house. He kept their dog. He kept everything the same, and he never really forgot about her. But she dang sure moved on and forgot about him. So it's like he or was she was his one true love, and they found their way back to each other, kind of thing. The last card we have here is Sagittarius. Okay, this energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and good authority. And I think that's what the Knight of Wands is. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. So this person definitely felt like because what did it come out? It came out under the nine. This person wanted to keep you. They wanted to say mine. I'm not leaving her. I'm not moving on. But they knew they needed to become the King of Wands, who knew what they were doing, who knew how to please you, who knew how to give you what you needed. So they kind of had to let you go. Like I said, leave with their dignity intact, kind of thing. So they didn't embarrass themselves or embarrass you. They had to leave and explore. That's where things went wrong. They didn't have the power they needed to give you what you wanted. Um, they probably didn't have the confidence in themselves. If you're a man or anybody and you're not able to give somebody what they need, it messes with your confidence, kind of. So their confidence was compromised, and maybe so was yours. Who knows? And they have enthusiasm with good faith, good fortune, and authority. So, like I said, eventually what brought them together, or that night on the beach where Melanie and Jake kissed, it ended up, foreshadowing his whole career, where he ended up becoming rich from that one moment between the two of them. So it's kind of like lovers, you're meant to be together. And that one moment in time solidify their fate. Because, like I said, it was that glass bits that she wanted to use for her wedding. She found the glass somewhere, went back home and said, "Hey, while I'm here, I might as well go visit that glass company that I've been wanting to incorporate into my wedding." And it was by going to that glass company that she found that it was owned by her husband, because he was still her husband or ex, whatever. And that's the kind of, and she realized that, oh wow, you took that moment we had when we were kids and turned it into a business, and they just we fell in love. So there could be a air of that, you guys finding your way back to each other. And the next time you meet them, they're going to be this Sagittarius energy, wiser, ninth house energy on prosperity, you know. Oh, how cute. Okay, so now what we're going to do is get into these cards here. And why would they say things went wrong? Okay. We have move. Maybe because, like I said, they weren't able to give you that house or that stability they needed. We have a long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. So something here about moving or things being stagnant and not moving the way they wanted it to or the way you wanted it to, and they had to end it. Here we have reassess. You have to reassess the situation. You know, you have the right to change your mind. Okay. This could also be a thing about you telling this person, oh, it's okay to not want this and not want that, or it's okay that you don't have that. But the more you experience not having their attention, it's okay you work all the time. No, it's not, because I'm not getting any attention. It grows and it builds and it festers, because it starts off as okay, but if you're not going to have any time with them, it's not okay, because it's not a relationship. It's one-sided, it's unbalanced. Here we have passion. Where did things go wrong? I'm telling you, these are not bad cards, though. It's like I'm not getting a bad vibe of like things just, went up in flames. No, there's still passion. There's still want. There's still desire for you. Here we have light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. Maybe that's what you both have to do. Like I said, move on, leave each other behind for a minute, heal with that healing card coming through, but remaining loyal in your heart to this person, and the passion going to be coming back around, hopefully. So one more card before I leave you guys. I hope this reading resonated, y'all. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Look at, we have abundance at the top here. What where this person say went wrong in their connection? What would they say went wrong? Okay, a lot of cards. Okay, we'll take them. We have change. Yeah, things needed to change. You guys needed to move on and evolve. That's why things went wrong. Because change needed to be had, with the move coming out in reverse. Like things were not moving, things were not evolving the way they were supposed to. So eventually some change had to come. Okay? You had a resistance to change. It's a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. Ooh, I have to make sure we're still going. Who I'm gonna be paranoid for the rest of my life. But things happen, so now you know, okay? That could be a thing. I'm gonna be paranoid for the rest of my life. But the me not being able to record the sound in the other reading allowed me to know to keep checking to make sure it's recording now. Whatever happened in this relationship sets you up to know in your future to double check, to do this, to do that. You know what I mean? So set you up, like I said, that one night where they kissed and the lightning struck that sand, that set him up for the rest of his life. The glass business he ended up making from their first kiss or whatever. We have surprise, like I said, things. Yeah, this person is plotting, guys. The passion is still there. They're changing, they're reassessing, they're getting their money up, they're gaining wisdom and knowledge, and a surprise is coming. Stop playing. We have released your expectations and be open to surprise. Now, I bet you Melanie was not expecting to go back to her hometown to get a divorce. She wasn't expecting to get back in a connection with this person, with her ex. She wasn't expecting it, but it happened. They had a happy ever after, child. Yo. And the next time she met him, he had money to give her everything she wanted. So it was like a win-win for both of them. They went off, it changed. She got her business up. You know what I mean? And they ended up finding each other again. How beautiful! And then we have truth. So yeah, there's something here about not fully speaking their truth, which is the only downside that I would say about this connection. They weren't speaking their truth, and they weren't able to tell you what was really happening with them, or they were too ashamed to say, hey, I'm broke right now. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I can't take you out. And that's what I want to do. I need to be able to give you that. They weren't able to say that, so they kept it inside. Maybe Page of Swords in reverse, like not texting enough, not communicating enough, like I said, essentially. Now, truth. Truth is different at different levels of consciousness, reserved judgment. See, their truth is something you probably don't understand, or they have not told you. They're like reserved judgment. Wow. Truth is different at different levels. So maybe their truth may not be something that you wanted to hear or you wanted to believe, but it's like that was their truth. They can't speak anything but their truth. Would you rather have them lied? You know? Yeah, there's still something here, I feel like. There may be something there that wasn't there before. It's coming through from Beauty and the Beast. There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined, and now he's dear and so unsure. There may be something there that wasn't there before. Yeah, how the beast changed for Belle, and how there was something there that wasn't there before by the end of their relationship. So that's what I'm getting for you as well. Some truth is coming, some surprise where they're finally going to speak their truth, and it's like reserved judgment until they tell you everything. And there you go. But I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the Divine Family. Love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me. It's my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group threes. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this rainbow poppy thing, then you are in the right place. This is, I don't know, this is like giving me happy. It's giving me summer. It's giving me vibrant. It's giving me neon colors. It's like everything is, I'm hearing Cool for the Summer by Demi Lovato. So that song could be important, or the summertime could be important for this connection. Um, Take me down into your paradise. Don't be scared if I'm your body type. Something something. Don't be good in your paradise. Don't be scared because I'm your body type. Just something that we want to try. Just you and I. We're cool for summer. So summer could be important. But it's like definitely giving like happy vacation vibes. It's like giving me beautiful pinky, pink, purpley, blue sunsets. Like this particular part of it is giving me how sometimes the sky looks at dusk. Is it called dusk? Like right before the sun sets, the way it looks, and then right before the sun rises, how the sky looks pink and bluey and purpley. That's what this is like giving me. So it's like and anytime we see that, it's like romantic, it's like movie-esque kind of colors. That's definitely what I'm getting for you guys. But this is definitely going to be ooh, fix yourself. This is definitely going to be why would they say, you guys, no, what would they say went wrong in your connection? So your person, not you. What would they say went wrong in your connection? Why did things go wrong? Where did things go wrong? That kind of vibe. So definitely going to be getting into that in this reading. And just if you're interested in that, stick around. But yeah, definitely something about fun, like hazy, getting lost, and it's like giving psychedelic colors. Like when you're around each other, you're on a high, you're on a trip, and that's essentially what I was getting. Because I was trying to I was making a thumbnail for a reading, and I'm like, oh, these colors would be beautiful in it. And I was looking for like drive, night trips, road trips kind of thing. And sometimes the sky came through as this color. So it's like, road trips, that kind of thing. That could be what this is. Like, nostalgic. When you think about it, you get lost in memories. It's beautiful, dreamy kind of vibes. Like, like, and sometimes you look up these backgrounds and you see them as dreams or the sky and like what heaven would look like kind of vibe. Because there's also, if you, this is, yeah, in the beginning of the channel, the background that I have for my new intro that I made, it's like giving me this kind of vibe where like, fairy tale, that kind of thing, where things just can't be real because it's too good. There's always a happy ending, that there's always love at first sight, this person always understands, they knows what you're thinking, that kind of thing. That's the vibe that I'm getting for this. Just like bubbly, happy, bubblegum pop is what I'm getting. Okay, so we're gonna get into the reading. What are you doing back there? Okay. So what would they say went wrong in your relationship and your connection? What would they say? I'm interested because group 1 was vastly different from group 2, and now we're going to see what group 3 has to say. Where will their person say things went wrong? Or what do they think went wrong? What would they say went wrong? We have the Star. Yeah, see, everything is like a dream. You're wishing on a star, a wish come true, a dream come true. Um, okay, already starting off good. What other card do we have here? We have the Four of Wands. Yeah, wow. feeling in your element. Like this is your person. You're cool for the summer. You're going on summer trips. Like I feel like when people are in summer, the nights are longer. You never want things to be over. That kind of thing. Something else come out. We have strength. Wow. Okay, I get in some powerful cards. Is that it? Okay, what would they say? But I'm trying to figure out where would things did they say things went wrong? I mean, these are all pretty positive cards. I don't know. Here we have Two of Wands. It came out in reverse, so we're gonna just leave it there for right now. Because I mean, I need some. I need to know what went wrong. Where they say things went wrong. We don't need another pile too, where it's like, where did things go wrong? We don't know. Where did they go wrong? We can't tell. Where did things go wrong? We don't know. They didn't go wrong. Living in a Delulu phase. Okay, where do they say things went wrong? Oh my gosh, look at all these cards. Look, we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. Not enough action. That we have the Lovers, bro. Like, stop it. These come out together, so I'll keep them there. Y'all giving me the same energy as group 2. Where they're like, things didn't go wrong. We're still going to end up together. Okay. But what fell on the floor is 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Oh, there's someone that fell back there. And 10 of Swords. Okay. We're going to take this back. I wish this would stop acting. Okay. Can I get a clarifier for the Star, please? A clarifier for the Star. We have Page of Swords. Okay. Move. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. 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 I'm gonna clarify for the Four of Wands. Like, why are you such a freaking... These cards are pissing me off. Like, this person just wants to blurt out so much. Like, relax. We're gonna get to... You're gonna have your time. We have the Empress here. So, yeah, there's something... Yeah, I'm about to get the side eye because what went wrong? Do we know? Like, do we actually know? Can I get a clarifier for the Two of Wands in reverse, please? I hope y'all can't hear that noise in the background because they're really pissing me off. Like, they're trying to purposely make all this noise all of a sudden when they know somebody's doing something. It doesn't never make sense to me. Inconsiderate. Those could be some things coming through for you guys as well. I'm gonna get a clarifier. And then we have the Emperor Divine Counterparts coming out. And what card is this? And the Ace of Swords. Wait, guys. What? Okay, we're going to get into it. Don't worry. We're going to get into it. Okay, so where did things go wrong? Where they say things went wrong? I don't know. They're still holding on to hope that, like, I don't know if they want to say where things went wrong. They just want to say where things went right. They're like, I don't think things went wrong because somewhere, somehow we're written in the stars. The Star card and the Lovers card coming through here with the Emperor coming through and the Empress coming through. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So it's just like, it's only a matter of time. It's definitely what I'm hearing. So if you came here expecting to hear what went wrong, I'm getting a more so a what went right thing. And look, the phone is ringing. So you could be receiving a call. Okay. The Ace of Swords is giving someone reaching out. So yeah, like I said, a call. Stop playing. Okay. So yeah, like I'm here. You think things are over. They're not over. They're not over. Okay. So yes, the Star card. They're still holding on to hope. You see in their antlers, in their mind, there's still fairy dust, which is what I was giving. Fairy tale, bubblegum pop kind of thing. Like I'm hearing Cinderella kind of thing where your prince is willing to go to the ends of the earth to make sure that person is fitting that shoe. You know what I mean? They're making sure that person's going to fit the shoe. And in their mind, it's still fairy, just like still these scenarios running around their mind that things are going to go well, So yeah, keeping the faith. That's what you get. You see I'm doing something, you're making noise. The Star, making, okay, yes, keeping these, not delusions, but dreams and hopes in their mind that things are gonna, help fix, work out. Okay, here we have four, but clarify about the Page of Swords reverse. They're not saying anything about that right now. So in their mind, they're still just gazing, daydreaming, stargazing, thinking about you. Like I said, a freaking fairy tale that things are gonna work out and it's gonna be happy ever after. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Period. I know I'm not bugging. Yeah, they're like, things are still gonna go right. Don't worry about that. They're gonna, but I'm not saying anything right now. I'm very tight lipped about that. I'm still hoping, praying. Here we have the Four of Wands, okay? It's like you're my end all be all. We're singing, we're having a good old time. This is definitely giving me fairy tale esque kind of vibes as well, where these two are getting married, so they're thinking about what your wedding day will look like. So yeah, this person's definitely in the energy of we're still gonna be together. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's what I just heard. That little boy. But yeah, Four of Wands. They're dreaming of the day coming after the Star card. They're dreaming of the day where they get to be with you. The sun is full, and this is like giving me recommitting because this card came out in another reading, and I'm trying to remember what reading it was. Um, it was the themes of your relationship kind of thing. It's like recommitting yourself to each other every day or every month under the full moon. There's a full moon every month. You're recommitting yourself to this person under the full moon, telling them, I'm going to be with you. We're going to be together. You're singing each other's praises, which is essentially what you guys do at the altar. You sing your praises, you devote yourself to someone kind of vibe. With the Nine of Pentacles here, it's like you guys get married and then settle down. You get married and then settle down. This person's like very comfortable with you. So where things went wrong, they don't know. They were hoping things went right. They consider you their partner in crime, is what I just heard. Here we have Nine of Pentacles, where it's like hibernation, where you're able to finally let all your worries go and not worry about much because everything is working out for you. So that's what they could be doing because they know you're their person. So this is turning into like a full blown love reading and not even a where things went wrong. It's like where things went right, you know? Like I said before, you're their person. They're willing to sing your praises, shout it from the rooftops when they need to. Okay. Here we have Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, you are their home, their safe zone, their safe space where they feel safe going to sleep. Because when someone feels safe falling asleep next to you, that's how you know they trust you. Here we have the Strength card. You give them strength. They're keeping their strength alive. Okay. It's like I said, a game of cat and mouse, but a game of snake and mouse, where their heart or your heart is on the line, your relationship is on the line. So it's like, who is going to attack first? It's like, I'm coming for you to win back your heart, and the rat or the mouse is like unsuspecting. That's what this vibe is giving me. It's not giving me what went wrong. It's giving me a play-by-play of what they're planning to do, essentially. Here we have the Empress. They're keeping up their strength because you are still their Empress. I'm hearing you're still their Holy Grail, and they have every intention of coming to get you. They can trapping you in them because I think, a snake, how they kill their prey is they wrap themselves around the snake until they can't breathe anymore, and this person is going to strangle you, suffocate you with love, words of affirmation, gifts, compliments, kind of thing, until you surrender to them, kind of until you relent. Or they're just going to eat you and gobble you up. That's how cute you are to them. They're going to eat you and gobble you up. Here we have Two of Wands in reverse. Is that they're not making a move yet. They're still planning, is what I'm getting. They're definitely still planning. But like I said, they do plan to make a move. They do plan to tell you how they're feeling. Because here we have the Five of Wands in reverse. They want to get rid of all this. So there is negative energy coming through here. There is a reason for them to be hesitant. There is a reason for them not to tell you what is going through their head right now. There is a reason for them to hold back because there is fighting. There is a competition. There is tension where you guys were fighting or disagreeing about something, arguments back and forth. Um, and they're trying to not renege that, but they're trying to reverse that or turn it on its head with this positive reinforcements or positive communications. you know Here we have the Nine of Cups, which is the wish come true card. If you didn't know, you are this person's wish come true, their wish fulfillment. Here we have the Emperor clarifying it, and definitely gonna let you know, and they have let you know. I feel like this is someone who has let you know, or they will let you know, to reinforce how much you mean to them, how much they want this relationship to work, kind of vibe. They're not scared of going after what they want. And then we have the big sword here, which could be the same sword that's providing clarity. So maybe if this person is the one who was in the wrong, that made this connection go wonky, go sideways, they're the same person who's going to be coming in to fix it. So they're like, don't worry about where things went wrong. Things have not ended in their eyes. In their mind, you guys are gonna have your, your re-up, You're gonna have your do-over, you're gonna have another chance. So you're asking where they think things went wrong. They don't think things went wrong because they're still holding out hope that things will go right. Yeah. Definitely a big vibe. Page of Wands, they're biding their time so they can make a move and let their intentions be known, because Page is messenger energy. So they're gonna send out a message of passion to let you know, hey, I'm coming back for that. I want to say that behind. Okay. They coming back for that. Okay. Emperor, they're not giving up, they're not backing down. So letting you know, just let you know, you asking the wrong question, love. I cannot stand your person. They need to move. They say you asking the wrong question, love. The question is, what am I going to do to fix things? What do you mean to me? Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands. What more do you need from this person? They're like, you're asking the wrong question. But yeah, Page of Wands by the Lovers, clarified by the Lovers card is energy of, I'm coming back in to tell you, you can't get rid of me that easily. End all be all, we are end game, being the last card coming out. So, child, okay. They're like, yeah, but I'm only biding my time. Like I said, going to the ends of the earth, ends of the kingdom, like Prince Charming did, to make sure he found his princess that should fit the shoe. He's like, we had that magical night at the ball where we danced, we had good conversation, and now all of a sudden you want to run away. Maybe you ran from, wow, okay, it's come into picture, guys. You ran from this person. You guys had a magical night, a magical time together. You ran from them. They're still stuck in the fairy, so they have not left. And they're like, I'm my Prince Charming. You left behind the shoe, though. You left behind your heart. You imprinted feelings on them. You left behind all the memories. And they thought that, by you running, that they were going to just give you up that easily. No. You ran, and they're going to give chase. Like the snake, okay? At the Page of Wands, like the Emperor, they're going to give chase because you are their Empress. Wow. This is gorgeous, guys. I'm not even going to lie to you. Okay, yeah, they're gonna give chase. And he, like I said, went throughout the whole kingdom trying on shoe by shoe. That man had time. And even if he didn't, he made the time. Okay. Emperor, I can do what I please. I'm the king of this nation, of this land, and I'm gonna go door to door. I'm gonna send my servants out door to door. And they couldn't even, because they only had one shoe, so he had to be going from door to door, taking his time finding every maiden in the land to fit the shoe. And the shoe fit you. They found someone where they just, click with so completely. And they're like, oh, I'm not letting you go. That's real crazy. Yeah, we have some disagreements here, but that can easily be fixed with some communication, child, love, okay? But they don't. Your person's getting on my nerves, not love, excuse me. It's like this could easily be fixed with some communication. Where do you think you were going? Why are you running? Where are you going? That meme is coming through, okay? Yeah. Okay, they said what they said, honestly. So we're just gonna get into what else. I guess what else we need to know about what they think about what your relationship, okay, and how things played out. What else do they think? What else do we need to know, essentially? This is not even a reading about where did things go wrong, because they're like, things didn't go wrong. It was a hiccup, it was a misstep, and I have every intention of coming back and making things right, or fixing my mistakes. And you're gonna have to move because you're just messing up the whole thing. Okay. I'm okay. Okay, so they said I'm come back. I've been gone for too long. Trust in the invisible. Wow. Okay, I know I'm not crazy. I'm like, the energy is not giving me things are over. In the invisible, in the quiet, something is going on. They're bubbling up something. They're cooking up something. Here we have healing wounds. Right now they're healing wounds. Maybe you could be healing wounds as well. But these wounds needed to be healed. So when they come back in, you guys are both in the energy of, finally, pursuing this destiny, or being able to, ring this relationship to its fullest capacity. I'm hearing we're driving until the wheels fall off. Until the wheels fall off. Okay. How juicy. Just making sure it's still charging. I mean, it's still on. Here we have strength coming through again. Wow. Yeah, this person's having strength. It is taking everything in them to stay away and not make what they think or what they feel known. They're giving you time to heal, giving themselves time to heal, but that connection is still running rampant in their mind. It's still going strong, okay? They have not forgotten about you. Messages coming through. They're still hoping and praying, you know. Okay. They're just healing right now. They said things did not go wrong. We're just healing. You know, we're spending some time apart, getting to know ourselves. So the people we end up being can be in a relationship with each other for the long haul. So what else do we need to know, honestly, since this is now a love reading and not even where things are wrong? And look, we have an elk again coming through, a stag, which is like reliable energy. Here we have balance. They're coming back into balance the scales to bring you some justice. Here we have boundaries. They have to keep boundaries up right now, so you can't hear or feel what they're doing or what they're plotting, should I say. The other card that came out is success. Yeah, what are you telling me? I think we have freaking romance, bro. This has come through in group 2 and group 3 now. So y'all people are not playing. They're coming through and they're in preparation mode right now. They're in preparation mode right now. They're like, I don't know what you think this is, but I'm coming back in, child. I'm gonna do that. I'm doing that. The elk and the ash, finding strength, keeping the strength, having that willpower, their restraint to not do anything, say anything, come in too soon. They're still healing. You guys are both still healing. Okay, here we have success, but they plan to make this a success. And I love how it's coming out over the lovers card. They're like, we're gonna make this work. I don't know what you think this is. And then romance. They're coming back in with all the romance, the romantic gestures, because they're still in that romantic um place for you. They still want all these things with you, and they never stop thinking of you that way. You know, you're still their empress. You're the empress, and they're trying to become the emperor to your empress. Mm, gorgeous. Okay, what else do we need to know? But they're preparing right now. They're rationing, like the squirrels do. They're rationing every little thing that comes their way to get ready for this. But they are curious as to what you're doing, because curious was at the bottom of that. Was at the bottom of preparation. So they're still wondering what you're doing. Like, you guys are like not in contact at all, and I think that is needed for them to keep this a secret. If you guys were to be talking still or be in any kind of contact or communication, it will like blow up the whole thing. You guys need your space right now. Here we have power. Good girl. I'm gonna head out. Because why was I watching a K drama the other day and he was telling her good girl not the way I record that and send to my friend, like, what are they doing? Excuse me, I'm moving to Korea. Yeah, doing that. What you mean? Anyway, we have the ability to suck it up. It's not a superpower. Saying no is your own superpower. So maybe you said no to this person, you asserted your boundaries with them, and that is what made them feel like, oh, I have to work even harder to get this person. That you don't want this person at all, that's cool. Let them know that. But for those of you who do want them, just know that it was you setting the boundaries that you did that allowed them to fully become the person or step into the power they needed. So good for you, good girl. Yes, purr. Whether you want to hear that from me or not, good girl. You good, sis? I'm patting your head right now, or sir, good boy. So what you did and the boundaries you set is what set this into motion. You stood firm in your power, and you stood in your empress energy. And they said, "Oh man, she an empress. Okay, I guess I gotta go and become emperor now." Period. They sucked it up, and they said, "Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." Yeah. Okay. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know about this? Please, this connection between my group threes and this person. Here we have self. Like I said, you were setting yourself free. Like I said, standing firm in your power, learning, because you're still becoming the empress as well. Like, they know you're the empress. You know you're the empress, but you're still, it takes getting up every day and affirming you're the empress for you to stay in the empress energy. And that's what you're doing. You have to set yourself free first from this person. You could have been in a gilded cage, where they thought everything was good, and you may have been stuck, maybe waiting for this person, or what is it called? Or they had you in a cage, not wanting you to grow, and they had to set you free, and you have to set them free. It's kind of like the whole saying of, if you love someone, set them free. If they come back, then they're meant for you. You set this person free. You said no. You walked away. You ran away. The way Cinderella said, "Nah, I'm head out." The clock struck 12. My fairy tale is over. It's time for me to get back to real life. And you said, it's time for me to go. And this person said, no, our story's not over. I'm going to do what I have to do to get you. And he was going in all the kingdom. And if he did not do that, he never would have found her, because what her mother did, her stepmother locked her in the basement. Oh, God, the ghetto. She locked Cinderella in the basement. Not even the rats. They were trying to find a key to come get her. And did we have something here about rats? We did. A mouse. Her little mouse friend was helping her, like getting the key from the stepmother to come and drag it downstairs for her to open the door. And then she finally ran up and said, "Hey, there's somebody else here." And she tried on the shoe and found her Prince Charming child. But they had to set her free, or she had to set herself free first in order for them to find each other in the end. Oh, this is gorgeous. Stop it. Here we have intention. Yes, they're setting intentions to make you number one. And that I was getting that from something here. I was getting that from something. That this person's gonna put you number one now. Is it one of these? No. Healing wounds, no. Strength, no. Anyway, well, it's still coming through. This person's finally gonna make you number one, make you a priority, and they're setting the intention to do so. Okay, so we're gonna get one more card for you guys before I leave you, because I mean, there's nothing really more that I need to say here. There's nothing more that I need to say here. Like, don't get stuck in the Lulu. Keep doing the work you're doing. Don't hit this person's come back in eventually and get stuck on the wind. Don't do that. Just, keep vibing. And then we have, okay, we'll take these Sudan because y'all feeling. And I wanted to come on because we have more star imagery. Shine. You're shining, standing your truth, standing your power. So are they. And we have, don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. And that's kind of what I was saying. Like, don't stay stuck waiting for this person once again that you hear they're coming through. Don't let your heart or your feelings trap you. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue being the bad person that you are. Okay? And pursuing your dreams, shining brightly. Keep shining. Knowing you can always count on me. For sure. That's what friends are for. The good times, the bad times, I'll be by your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. That song is coming through. Okay? And then we have decision, yeah. They're weighing the pros and the cons, the light and the dark. They're like, and we did have balance come through. They're trying to balance their emotions, balance their feelings. So, be a whole person when they do come back in to get you, because they're coming to get you. Don't get them wrong. Mark their words. Mark my words. And if it don't happen, then you can come back and cuss me out. But hey, or if you don't want this person, do what you do. You know what I mean? I'm freaking screaming. And on the top of the deck, we have, sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. Let go of what you think is going to happen. Let go of any outcomes you may have in your mind, kind of vibe. And that's what that releasing yourself is doing. And here we have release. Oh my gosh, what more can I tell you? Release, period. And that's what that releasing yourself is doing. We turn it over. It's release. Okay, I feel like mic drop. That's all I have for y'all. That's it. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'm sorry for any noise you may hear or not hear in the back. I don't know if this microphone works, but I feel like it did in other readings, so it may work for you guys. If y'all hear all that rah, well, that's my life. I think I like this little life, but I really don't. But anyway, that could become through if you're reading that song. I think I like this little life. You may come to like this little life with this person. But yeah, if you would ever like to book a personal reading, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.